Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat that is can't fall. But his delight is in the love of the Lord, and in this Lord I say, I did it sunrise and sundown. Him I go dear like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him leaf never I go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah! The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I say unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yahuda Amasa, the Gusto Nogusto Daniel Ama, Komaya Sataya, Aimana Pio Aya, Kadamawe Gramabe. This is the Black Pot, aka AKUFO-ADDO, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. My brother, my sister, what is cooking today? What do we have in the news today? Now, the black pot is so symbolical when it comes to our traditions right here in Africa. In every traditional African home, there is this black pot, and each time it rests on the fire, ingredients of different shapes and sizes, ingredients of different colors and even smells and even taste, all agree to come together and be subjected to some amount of heat, and then they produce one homogeneous product, and that is called food. That gives us nutrition, and at the same time, the sumptuousness cannot be underestimated. My brother, my sister, that is why we all must come together. It doesn't matter the shade of color that we have. It doesn't matter our differences. All we need to do is to come together to produce one homogeneous product, which is development for our people, our continent, our land. This is the Black Pot, aka AKUFO-ADDO, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Now we are live on Pan-African TV. We are also live on the almighty Ghana Web TV. We are also live on Black Empire TV. And all across Africa and beyond, via satellite, we are watched massively. We are number one when it comes to Pan-Africanism on TV. This is Pan-African TV, Africa's only Pan-African TV. And again, I thank you for allowing me into the comfort of your homes. This is the Black Porter. And pick up our numbers on the screen. Make sure that you do business with us. This is the show everybody's watching. Call us via WhatsApp or send us a WhatsApp message. We will certainly hack into your call so we can do business together. What business are you into? What is your budget? We are ready to advertise it for you. This is the Black Pot. And this is the very first story we want to look at. What does it say? Minister collapses after being robbed. I know this guy. He's a minister, regional minister. I've met him before. His big brother is called Abbas. I know him from Takrade. Very quiet man. There were those who owned Spice FM. I know him. But what is in the news? It says a regional minister collapses as his driver bowls with 17 million cedis Galamsey proceeds. Driver is reported to be in the Ivory Coast at the moment. And this is supposed to be coming from Star FM and GH1 TV, the EIB family. This is serious. These are credible brands. So if something like this comes out, what is that? Does it mean the minister is involved in Galamsey, illegal mining? 17 million Ghana cedis. That is about how much American dollars? My brother, my sister, divide that by 13 and it will give you the amount in dollars. Right now, the Ghana cedi has plummeted and we are all in crisis. It is the worst performing currency in the world right now. But let me concentrate on this. 17 million Ghana cedis galamsey proceeds taken away by the driver of the regional minister. And it is the news that is running around right now. But the minister has responded. I think he returned from his coma and he is talking. Now, when you read this communique, he says that we should not even give any credence to the news that is being peddled around and that he's going to seek some relief. And that nobody is going to distract him from fighting against illegal mining. This is interesting. Now, if the minister is accused of doing illegal mining, aka galamsey, and the process of his illegal mining, 17 million Ghana cedis, stolen by his driver, bolted all the way to the Ivory Coast. Minister collapses. He's taken to the hospital. But minister does not tell us in this communique whether he actually collapsed or not. He did not also tell us whether his driver stole his money or not. In fact, I know this guy is a very quiet guy. But the fact that the story says that he deals in galamsey has made me lose it for him. I want to believe that there is a mistake somewhere. But if it is the truth, then I've lost all respect for this guy. I've known him for years now. Soft-spoken, very quiet and gentle. But if your gentility is only found in public and behind the smoke screen, you are indulging in galamsey, then I have belittled your mind, belittled you. My brother, my sister, he has written officially, and that one is also making the rounds. He says we should disregard whatever is going on without telling us whether it is the truth or it's a lie. He's also saying that he's going to seek some relief, probably in the courthouse. Does it make it untrue? What is the story? That galamsey proceeds belonging to the minister amounting to about 17 million Ghana cedis taken away by the driver. My brother, my sister, much as I would be glad to say that people like this should suffer, people who are destroying our environment, I would not condone stealing. I will not also condone wrongdoing. They say when thief man, God laughs. It's a very popular African saying. When you go to Nigeria, you hear it. Senegal, they say it in Wolof and some other languages. When thief man, God laughs. And the Jamaicans say, thief no one see a next thief with a long bag. In other words, if we are both thieves, and I see another thief holding a long bag, two things. That means he has already looted the place. There's nothing for me to loot. Or whatever he's looted, maybe he even looted it from my house. When thief man, God laughs. In fact, I wish that this money was actually stolen from some people. I won't mention their names. But those guys who sent Aisha Huang back to China and told us that Aisha Huang did not deserve to be punished. I wish this money was stolen from them. I wish that this money was stolen from those who said Aisha Huang going to jail will not make our economy better. I'm glad that since they didn't put Aisha Huang in jail, the Ghanaian economy has become better. The Ghanaian economy is now doing marvelously well. In fact, if we had jailed Aisha Huang, our economy would have been worse. It's good we didn't jail her. Now the economy is the best. I wish that this money belonged to another person and not this guy. He's too gentle and too quiet to be involved in Galamsey. May the power of the Almighty come upon these people if this story is true. Well, he says he'll be going to court to seek some relief. Sometimes they say that just to make people quiet and they do nothing. Anybody who gets involved in Galamsey is not a patriot. The least said about this, the better. I'll leave it here, my brother, my sister, and get into the next thing. Dash it away, let's deal with the next thing. Now, the next thing I want to deal with is also very crunchy. Watch it. It says what? Show respect. This is not election year. Please insert the not there. Show respect. This is not election year. This is the man talking. His name is Gabby Asare. For some time now, he looks anemic. And I know why. A few months back, he looked so strong, so full of energy. But right now, he and his uncle and the rest of them have messed up the economy so badly to the point that they are having sleepless nights. The uncle is being booed night and day. Everywhere he goes. This is the president's nephew. He's called Gabby Asare. And this is what he's saying. This is not election year. Treat Ghanaians as citizens, not voters. Gabby tells NPP members. Listen. He says this is not election year. Treat Ghanaians as citizens, not voters. Gabby tells NPP members. Gabby Asare, a member of the governing NPP, has advised members of the party not to play politics of equalization with inflation figures and to only treat Ghanaians as voters in an election year. According to him, this is not the time that NPP members should play politics of equalization with members of the opposition NDC. He said, at this stage, where the economy is facing high inflation with high interest rates and the cedi depreciating, the people of Ghana rather need to be treated as citizens. Gabby noted in a tweet on Tuesday, October 18, my brother, my sister, that politics of comparison work better in the election year. Therefore, it is prudent for the government to work on how the citizens can make ends meet, because that is what they care about. He maintains that currently the world is experiencing an unprecedented economic crisis, and Ghana is suffering badly from the situation because it is recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. You see, if he had ended this without saying COVID-19, Russian-Ukrainian war, I would have applauded him. These are people who would always find alibis. They are always looking for excuses. Excuse bloated government. Shameless government that is only interested in excuses. And this dirty government still has some people supporting it. Can you believe this? How can you ever do well? This dirty government, people are still supporting it. We continue. The world is facing an economic crisis like never before in peacetime. Ghana has been hit very hard because our economic recovery was being delicately managed pre-COVID. And if you look at his tweets, my brother, the man has said nothing but the truth at the beginning. That right now, it's not time for politics. Politicians in Africa are so dirty and bitter. All they think about is politics. Politicking with the people's minds and the people's livelihoods. They will give you figures that only exist in their heads. They will tell you things that do not exist. In fact, the head of communications of this party, or is it the chairman? A guy who said he was from the Volta region, in his own area, He was talking about how, the government had developed the place, and was asked by a smart journalist, mention one project that the government has done out of the 100 that we said the government has done. Just one. He couldn't. And you come from the area. And this guy is still the communications director of the NPP. And this did not happen in 1800. It happened only 2 weeks ago. Such a dirty party, full of dirty people who are politicking with the minds of the people. Huh? You are telling me that you come from this area and that the government has done so well. Your government is so good. So many projects the government has done. Journalist asks you, mention one project. So go and look in our book. It's there in our book. He says, you are the working book and you come from the constituency. Tell me one project. Because I don't personalize things, I don't even remember his name. But he's the director of the ruling NPP when it comes to communication. And they just voted him in. These are the people who are leading us. Such idiots. And the people called me and said, don't use the word idiot. Don't use the word fool. Don't be like the rest of them. It's annoying. How can you politic with people's livelihoods? People are dying night and day. In the hospitals, they have no chance of survival. Gabby has said nothing but the truth. Show respect. This is not election year. Ghanaians are dying. Instead of helping people to reach the hospital, you are asking them for their party cards. Which party do you belong to? Did you vote for Nanado or you voted for who? Were you part of the demonstration that did Kumipreku? Before you finish your questionnaire, these people would have been dead. I'm speaking in parables. What's happening to us as a people? Where is the humanity? Everything has been swallowed up in politics, blown out of proportion. And Gabby is feeling the heat. His own uncle cannot sleep. He has lost his faculties. He can't think, he can't remember anything. We will get to that story. We will reach there. When I told him to be careful and not vote all people into power. All men who will retire people who are 20 years younger than them. By virtue of the fact that they were voted into office. What a mockery of the system. You are 80 and you are retiring somebody who is 60. That is too old. You should go home and prepare for death. Yet you are still strong to carry on with whatever. You are a joker. What a thing. Gabby Asare Ochredaku as is sitting there. It is alleged that he has a British passport. Is it true? Is it false? I've asked this question over and over. These guys with a dual citizenship, I don't trust them. Oliver Vamawa, Gabby, and all those people who allegedly have double citizenship and all. Look, listen. I do not trust any politician, any so-called Pan-Africanist. Come along. Who would come and tell me that, they have dual citizenship? Dual citizenship means what? When there's fire here, quickly you are an American. And when America is in crisis, or when you have something to benefit from here, all of a sudden you chameleon yourself into this country as a Ghanaian. No, man, we won't be fooled again. It is time for true patriotism, not joke patriotism. Anybody with a dual citizenship is a joker. You are a joker. What kind of a thing is that? And some people have asked me in the past, okay, if my father is Egyptian and my mother is American, then I am an American Egyptian also to you. Where lies your patriotism? It's almost like asking me if I have two bottles. Should I look into them with two eyes? Or better still, if I have two eyes and I have one bottle, that's one choice. Should I look into the eye of the bottle with the two eyes? No, sir. You must make a choice. In some stages, you have to make a choice. My brother, my sister, stop that joke. If your father is Chinese and your mother is Afghan, you still must stand on your two legs. Even in our tradition, if your mother is Akan and your father is from the north, you still have to decide that this is who you are, true or false. The Akans have their inheritance system, right? System of inheritance. They are matrilineal. Those from the north are patrilineal. So if you have a mother who is a Gonja, right? And a father who is a Sisala, you are a Sisala. True or false? We have had great accounts in the past by virtue of the fact that their fathers belong to other ethnic groups. They were denied royal tax. True? That's what it is. My brother, my sister, to be able to call yourself a patriot, you must stand for something, and it must be one foundational. So these guys, they go to England and come with some funny accent. They pick up the English dictionary, Oxford English Dictionary, and study some 5 big words and come and bamboozle the people with the big words. And because we are an inferior-minded people, we all follow them like zombies. They wear suits, so all of us follow them, and they fanfool us every now and then. Yet in their pockets, they are British passports, American passports. They can fool with us for as much as they want. And when the country is cracking down, they leave, and they are American and British. It's about time we chased all these people out. If I was president, why do you have to wait for somebody to want to run for office in this country before he denounces and renounces his other nationalities? Don't be jokers. Think about it. My brother, my sister, come along, come along. Gabby has spoken the truth. Stop the dirty politics. It is not time for election. Stop the politicking. It is glaring that the country is in crisis. Look at humanity first. There's fire burning us, and we are still spending time, wasting time talking politics. Where are we taking the country to? The cedi is the worst performing currency in the world right now. Even Sri Lanka has beaten us. We beat only Sri Lanka a couple of weeks back. Today Sri Lanka is here, has overtaken us. Yet the president says his finance minister is the best. His ministers are the best. Such an arrogant, dirty president. Dirty-minded government. And everybody is angry. Right now you take cedi and it's almost like toilet paper. People are running helter-skelter, calling. They want this, everybody is calling. So some of us have even thrown our mobile phones into the fire because we cannot help them. And it hurts us to sit back and hear people calling for help and you can't help them. My brother, my sister, Gabby has spoken. We shall talk some more when we return. In the interim, I have a quote for you. What is respect at all? Hey! Wayo!
My name is Waris, but all of you know me as Comedian Waris. I come from a home where cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a must. We seldom fell ill, and we saved our doctor this headache. At an early age, my mother introduced us to our best gift ever, PJ's Acid Cleaner. PJ's Acid Cleaner kills 99% of all germs and keeps your WCs, marbles, tiles, and concrete floors sparkling new and clean. In fact, you don't need any extra muscle when it comes to PJ's Acid Cleaner. It has all the muscle. When my fiancée, Mamiya, first visited me, I almost lost her. She didn't believe I was single, lived alone, and without a house help. Yet my house had this great fragrance and was always clean. I had to reveal my secret, PJ's Acid Cleaner, my family's greatest gift.
For bulk purchases, please call 0244 624 526 or 0262 233 243.
Sorry. Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know your thing. Who knows why she I've said, "Do turn your man? No, see the young cook. So, your stomach was up, said the young. Had been so as I become. I don't cry. The meaning said, if you be forcing a, I don't know.
Test results natural say when you malaria when the moji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Famano nano ho betono.
Malake, anything I take to Mac. I'm on my free.
Tinatet Malake, Eyama Ubia wenya malaria fever, and a Tinatet Tomac mixture, Eyama Ubia wenya indigestion. Yen Shishemomus wenya malaria and Sana Wafa Edri. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot, Coco show them.
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot, Coco show them.
This is the Black Pot, aka Coco Show, where we speak truth to power. Next thing I want to look at is very simple, yet punchy. What does it say? Watch it. Joker propagandist stoops low again. Some propagandists are jokers. This guy is one of the biggest propagandists, joker propagandists that we have for the NPP. In fact, I used to have a lot of respect for his acumen. This is supposed to be a PhD holder. Yes, PhD holder. This was the same guy who said that Nana Addo has done better than Kwame Nkrumah when it comes to education. He's built more schools and done better when it comes to education in Ghana than Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah, who took money from his own pocket and built a whole school in Cape Coast. Tell me how much Nana Addo spent from his own pocket. He rather wanted the nation's money for his wife as salary and wanted the reserve for the vice president's wife. But these guys are jokers. They are comedians. I have no respect for them. Watch. Journalists in Kumasi have taken money to make NPP unpopular. Such a joker. Watch it. It says what? Energy Minister and Member of Parliament for Manchester North, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe, has accused media practitioners in the Ashanti region of taking money from some people to denigrate the governing MPP. The MP, who was not specific with which media persons, said journalists have taken money and they sit on radio to insult the government. Their agenda is mainly to make the MPP look bad in the area. But the truth is that the government is doing well for Asanteman. Speaking at the sword cutting ceremony of the Swami Interchange on Tuesday, October 18, 2022, Dr. Prempe, also known as Napo, touted the achievements of the governing MPP in the Ashanti region. According to him, the party is the only one that has the development of the region at heart, and numerous projects ongoing in the region, courtesy the governing NPP. Courtesy. Well, they didn't spell courtesy well. He urged the residents in the region to be thankful to the government, saying, even God, who created us, requests for thanks from us anytime he does anything good for us. Hence, we, the people in the area, must be thankful to the Nana Addo Dankwa government for what he continues to do for us. He took a swipe at individuals who used the absence of the Swami interchange to accuse the government of not developing Asante Mine by saying Swami interchange is not Asante Mine. Other roads and infrastructure are being developed in the region. And this is from Star FM, published by Ghana Web. You see, so this guy is a joker. That's all. This is supposed to be the political World Bank of the ruling MPP, of which this guy is a member. You talk to your people like this. The people who have followed you, bought into your propaganda from the days of the UP. The Ashanti region, in fact, was a whole kingdom that wanted to break away when Nkrumah wanted to even unite Ghana. Yatiahu, we still remember. Yatiahu, we are broken away from you. Remember Bafo Yakoto, the father of the current, what's his name, a Greek minister. How many years is he? He celebrated his 73rd birthday yesterday. My brother, my sister, these were the people who wanted to break away. Nkrumah was trying to bring everybody together. And what was their reason? They had cocoa, they had gold. And they wouldn't want their cocoa money and gold money to be used to develop other regions of Ghana. For that matter, they wanted to break away. Osafu Mafu came back and told us a couple of years back that any region in Ghana that has no mineral resources should never have any member of that region becoming president. That it is being practiced in Germany. My brother, my sister, giving credence to the so-called Yatia Hunting. When Nkrumah was trying to unite us so we all could develop together, no, some people felt that they had the gold and the cocoa, therefore they will not allow their cocoa. Today, the whole of Ghana is benefiting from different areas. Oti region, they've discovered iron ore. In the northern region, they have discovered a lot of gold, bauxite, and so many other things. In Cape Coast, lithium has been discovered. Where in Ghana now can't you find mineral resources? If in those days they didn't have the technology to find some of these wonderful things, or some of these minerals were not even in use, they had not found the use for these things. Because of cocoa and gold, some people said Yatiahu. This Yatiahu group have always supported the MPP and the UP. Then you will go and say that they have taken money. All these years they haven't taken money to badmouth you. It's now that they know how to take money to badmouth you. You are not ready to accept that you have a lousy, lazy, dirty president. A president who has lost it all. That even in Kumasi they will hoot him. Everybody is hooting at him. Who, shame, who. Were you not the same guys who said that the Global Citizen Festival, the people who hooted at the president, jeered him, booed him, were all orchestrated to do that? How about the people in Kumasi? Who paid them to do that? My brother, my sister, this is what Napo is saying. That what? And Citizen Kofi has something to ask. He's asking that, he says, but you guys said that the president who was booed, something happened. We'll get to that story. But in the interim, Napo is a joker. I wish we could investigate his PhD. These are the people I don't doubt who chew and pour. They know nothing. We live in a country where people are just chewing and pouring. They are memorizing themselves out of academia. Memorize it. Ask them 2 months after examination what they wrote. You'll be shocked. They will speak gibberish, tongues. These guys, they are so anti-Nkrumah, so anti-Ghana. Your president is performing abysmally. The whole world is laughing at your dirty president. then you will say that some people are paid, some journalists in Kumasi, to boo your president and to talk against your party. Do you have a party left? Your party has become cinders and ash. Do you know what it means to say cinders and ash? This was the same guy, the same joker, who said that the NDC had bussed people. That means carried people in buses to the Independence Square so that they would collapse and play cantata to make the government in power look bad. He always has propaganda, dirty propaganda. What a joker. And this is your energy minister. This joker is your energy minister. Do you remember that thing he said? After saying Nana Addo had done better than Kwame Nkrumah, education-wise, they asked school children all over Ghana to come to the Independence Square for placements into schools. They didn't make water available. They came and stood there in the hot sun. And when they were getting dehydrated, some of the little children were falling down and collapsing. This guy, this joker, at that time he was the education minister. What did he say? Press conference, he said, oh, those people who collapsed, they were hired by the National Democratic Congress to come and collapse there so that the NPP will look bad. Please be real. You are grown. You are a father. Stop this dirty politics. Ghanaians are dying because of your dirty politics. Be wise. Be wise. And stop this foolishness. It doesn't make sense, brethren. When we return, we have more to tell you. Hey! Wayo!
Luxury home. It's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wig caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do braids training. We do wig caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
My sister Paulina and a day after.
You can't seminar. You better free. Abu's chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey! Madam!
Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule. A drawing Tina Berwati Semi. Me ready a mention glasses. Obroni Bessie. See clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa. Got Tina Tet Herbal Shop. Hey, now what? Tina Tet Hayan.
See clear.
Shines brighter in the darkness, and the time is free. I know this young days.
Yeah. Diana Wright, first of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer. I am an author. I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress, right? I do the whole, I've been doing it for many, many years. And so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art, that's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Even though they say you can't. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled, you know. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor and can't take care and that is no good, not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they, you know, they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, you know, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down the Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, don't GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M-as-in-Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me First of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's, so that's Empress, which is DIANNA, so that's Empress Diana. That's my IG. And also you can send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time is the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot, Coco Show, man.
This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Yeah, man. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. We appreciate you and we love you. Give us the financial muscle so that we'll be able to push on with this fight. In fact, to rewire the minds of our people. The problem of Ghana, the problem of Africa, is not a problem of roads and schools alone. The biggest problem, the mindset. That is why we don't do politics here. What we do is called patriotism. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta, and to all Africans abroad, the onus lies on you to come home and help develop Africa. Remember Marcus Garvey, the Back to Africa movement. Remember Paul Kofi. Remember the wonderful Alfred Chief Charles. Remember Laura Adoko Kofi. Remember all those wonderful personalities who tried to bring home Africa to Africa. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. Pick our numbers off the screen. Call us. WhatsApp call. Send us a WhatsApp message. Tell us what business you are doing. What budget do you have? Let us push your business. Let us be that lifeline over your staggering business line. The more the African businesses prosper, the more we prosper. This is the show you've been waiting for. We are masters of Pan-Africanism on TV. This is Pan-African TV. And of course, Black Empire TV alongside Ghana Web TV. My name, Blakk Rasta. Next story. And what does it say? Watch it. Nana Addo booed again. Remember, I prophesied. I spoke the mind of God. Remember, I went into the spirit. And I told you, the very first day he was booed at the Global Citizen Festival, that this is the beginning. They will boo him again and again. I give you another prophecy. By Christmas, the Ghana cedi is going to hit 15 Ghana cedis to the dollar. By January, to hit 17 Ghana cedis. Before Nana Addo leaves office, it will be 20 plus to the dollar. Thus says the Lord. Watch it. People will play back this and say this was what Blakk Rasta said. Because this is a dirty government. Do you need a prophet to even tell you this? Look how the country is going. The president doesn't see anything wrong. Everything is okay. That's the president's convoy running through Kumasi. Look at the number of cars. They never turn off the engine. Fresh cars. And look at the people booing. Hey, shame, 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 shame. And people like Napo, jokers like Napo will come and tell you that, oh, The people were paid to make the NPP unpopular. The president has been booed again. Watch this. AKUFO-ADDO's convoy booed in Kumasi. Let's read it. He says what? Come along. Come. The Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, was on Monday, October 17, the scene of jeers and catcalls for President AKUFO-ADDO, who was inspecting the phase 2 of the KJTS Central Market project. On their way to the Kumasi Central Market, the president's convoy was met by scores of traders at Edum in the Central Business District who had displayed their wares for sale. On seeing the vehicles conveying the president and government officials, the group of market women, hawkers, and artisans wasted no time in voicing their displeasure with the prevailing economic situation. In a video posted on the micro-blogging platform TikTok, the traders and passers-by are seen in the chorus of boos as the convoy advanced. In good times, the stronghold of the ruling New Patriotic Party would be most welcoming of the president, with residents waving their approval, with some offering their cloths for a carpet for him to walk on like Jesus Christ entering Jerusalem. Hallelujah. The economic downturn and its attendant increase in hardships appear to have eroded all that love. Kai, this journalist can write. Go back to the story. Let me see who wrote this beautiful story. The grammar is flowing beautifully. Oh, it just says my joy online. He didn't mention. I'm sure it was written by Fifi Kumsin. He writes so well. Like this. And Citizen Kofi has also tweeted something. He's a self-made rich man. He says, where are the NPP propagandists? I hear boos of shame, etc. Is this also instigated? Who continues to advise this failed government to maintain the sickening motorcade in this chaotic environment of inflation, high petrol prices, IMF depreciating cedi? They don't care. Boot them out. This is the second time the president has been booed in public. During the Global Citizens Festival, the youth also gathered at the concert, jeered him. I like it when he said, this is the second time the president has been booed in public. In his bedroom, I believe his wife has been booing him. So it's good that they said in public. How can you perform in the bedroom with all these chaotic things around you? How can you perform? You can't even sleep. Mr. President, you have failed. Your childhood dream was to be president. You didn't seek the face of God. The battle is the Lord's. Now you are Mr. Know-it-all. You see where you have landed yourself? Hey, this is just the second booing session. It's just number 2. 17 more will follow. 17. Thus says the Lord. They will boo you 17 more times before you leave office. A time will come, this president would be audience shy, public shy. He can't go into public because they will boo him. Mosquitoes and cockroaches would all come out and boo him. Abysmally performing president. And he has his propagandists who come and make noise in our ears. It is so glaring. You don't need a juju man or a prophet to tell you that this is a failed government. The worst performing currency in the world. Yet the propagandists who come and say, yes, in the other regime, yeah, the microeconomics and macroeconomics went at a tangent which galvanized into a certain horrendous, prolific conticotis. Say, Asama Mintia says, oh, we are correct. We are right. Mintia says we are correct. Tibrofo. Because Kroma had it. Ukabrofo, I say, what being, unimnyansa. And the Queen Elizabeth nimnyansa chemubia. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. That's it away. What are you waiting for? Next thing I want to look at. Come on, come. What is he saying? President Know It All. Oh, Jesus. Who is that president? Is it Kenya? Oh, Jesus, have mercy. Oh, Jesus. Well, he knows. It's Here count, you know. Debbie, no ben. Gary Amienu, Nako hime. Who we be say who we near what dear we free. Now we be kodia, we mu be son so wa. The Ga part is what I like. Nako hime. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. AKUFO-ADDO not listening president. He's not a listening president. And this is Chief Baini. But who is this Chief Baini at all? Who are you? You young man. One advice, old man. Okay. The Deputy National Organizer of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, says President AKUFO-ADDO has turned deaf ears to the plight of Ghanaians. That's correct. Chief Hamilton Baini says the president has ignored even his new Patriotic Party MPP members over their calls for a ministerial shuffle. That is also correct. The president, for me, is not a listening president. Well, they couldn't get the word listening there right. Forgive them, for they know not. The president, for me, is not a listening president, because even if you have your own party people telling you to do what we call reshuffle, because they think that some ministers or members of the government are not performing, and you come out to say that those people talking are NDC members, or because they want to work to do, forgetting that when he wanted to be president, he almost went on his knees begging. My brother, my sister, dash it away. Why wouldn't they boo you? When you wanted the crown, you became a clown. Talk to the people and they turned you around. Made you president. Now that you have become president, you have decided to ignore them. Mr. Know It All. Mr. Know It All. Yet look at what is happening. And this is from Bloomberg, captured by Africa News. Ghana's cedi, now the world's worst performing currency, as Kenya's shilling also struggles. Why? Ghana's cedi slumped on Monday to become the world's worst performing currency this year as investors continue to squeeze foreign capital into the West African country. My brother, did you see that? When Steve Hank told us that our inflation was 90%, we tagged him an NDC member. Called his bluff. Said everything. Today they are booing your president, you are crying. Today, the whole world says your currency is the worst. The only thing that the Ghana currency is better than is toilet paper. And even toilet paper, it depends on where you are. It can be better than the Ghana cedi. If you are running diarrhea, the Ghana cedi will be less valuable to the toilet paper. True? The currency of the world's second biggest cocoa producer depreciated as much as 3.3% before powering the loss to 11.275 whatever the dollar in the capital Accra. That took its losses this year to more than 45%, the most among 148 currencies tracked by Bloomberg. And look at the last paragraph. It's terrible. It says the decline of the cedi has accelerated since the beginning of the year. Ghana has for the past 2 months been in formal negotiations with the International Monetary Fund for an extended credit facility with the hope of receiving $3 billion in loans over 3 years. What is $3 billion? Just talk to Shatawale. Let him sell one of his diamonds What is 3 billion? So, are we saying that there are no rich men in Ghana that can come together and give this dirty government 3 billion? They are there, but they won't do it. For him to drive in a motorcade with fuel for each car, 2,000 Ghana cedis, will not switch it off. No, sir. Dash it away. Hey, President, know it all. We are coming. We are coming for you. We are coming for you. 2024 is around the corner. You are the most arrogant president the world has seen. I'm going away. The last thing I'm looking at, and this will be done in just 30 seconds, is this. AKUFO-ADDO no longer in control of his faculties. I thought as much. Hey! Is it Kweku Baku who said this? Are you sure? Let's see. AKUFO-ADDO is no longer himself. Oh, where's Dr. Kwesi of the asylum down? Okay. AKUFO-ADDO is no longer himself, and his minders keep embarrassing him. Ghanaian veteran journalist and the editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guide newspaper, Kweku Baku Jr., has said that the president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa AKUFO-ADDO, is no longer himself and needs his minders to constantly remind him things. That's what happens when you vote old people into power. Speaking on Metro TV Good Morning Ghana show this morning, Kweku Baku said AKUFO-ADDO is no longer the man he knew some years back. The vibrant lawyer who could answer any question posed at him is no longer himself. But his minders keep disgracing him. According to Kweku Baku, the hardship in the country is making everyone tensed, and the president faces such tension the most. He said, with the rising cost of living, the hiking fuel prices, and the massive depreciation of the Ghana cedi, put AKUFO-ADDO in a very tough situation. He said the hardship continues to make President AKUFO-ADDO blunder in a lot of his statements. He argued that AKUFO-ADDO needs a strong minder who will continue to remind him of certain statements once he is in the public domain. Which minder? Would he listen to any minder? He doesn't listen. Oh, Uncle Baku, with all respect, his father was a great CPP man, one of Nkrumah's greatest ministers. I love this man. But Uncle, Mr. Onte Obiara, Onte, Nanado, Onte Obiara. So Nanado, now I know he has lost his faculties. He's old. People his age are all running to be president now so that they can come and mess us up after losing their faculties. If he has lost his faculties, why don't we just impeach him? I'm going away. Come. Now I know. Hey. Breaking news. Captain Smart arrested by BNI. Nanado threatened to arrest him for saying he's a Galamsey king. Okay. Oh, the president has actually lost his faculties. He's arresting everybody. Mr. President, we were done. Hey! Wayo!